Hello everyone, welcome back to my jbird, and this is game 9 of Battle of the Boxes. And this one's called I'm in Black, jbird, King's Crown Castle to bot 2500. So let's get down to it. And yes, I did use the arrows, but I chose the arrows I wanted to choose. I wanted to play the game I wanted to play. And of course the opening I created already. So let's get on with this. E4, E6, D4, D6, C3, A6, F3, H6, A3, E7, E2, and D7. And there's your jbird since 1977. Continue on, he castles. C6. And I chose this. Arrows are going up for this knight, aren't even pushing pawns, even whatever, but not over here in the king side. It never wants to push these pawns. I chose these pawns without even there was no arrows. All right, after C6, E5. You see, I chose that pawn. This program did not tell me, the arrows did not tell me to do this while this was going down like this. I took a look at it and say, nope, I'm going to play it like some of the other games that I've seen when it comes down like this. You can make it through. So after G5, H3, H5, and I keep pushing these pawns. I decided this. After H5, D6 takes, D6 takes. Of course I'm going to take, and then we end up with this position. So basically, this is my standard. I'm going to do it. Now, these games been updating themselves. These bots, I'm telling you, they're updating themselves. I'm going to have to explain more to you what's going on here, because it's just like that 2200 playing that 2800 program. Takes it all the way to the end like that. Now these bots are doing the same thing. This is a serious problem. I mean, they're making the hiring up the ELO on these bots, and even on the lower ones. You figure something out. Okay, you change the opening, fine, change the opening. But now to give it more tactics and more play and give it, what are those? +3, +5, +10, the pluses yet? No. After D6 takes, D5, D5 takes, D5 takes, G4, G5, E5, E4, C6, D4. See, and you just got to defend everything. Everything got to keep being defending it yourself here. After D4, H3, H3 takes, F6, G5, E4 takes, E4 takes, G8, D1, C7, H5 takes, castle. And there's your King's Crown castle now. Okay, we continue on. F4, H8, G3, G8. And this is what I like, my typical, and then run the rooks over here. After G8, E5 takes, E5 takes, D3, C5, D2, E4, C3, G3. And you take notice, I saw that arrow, so oh, why wait? Oh, he can't move because of the bishop. And if he tries to take the bishop, looks like a checkmate. So after G3, G3 takes, G3 takes. Can't take the rook yet. The bishop is pinning him to a check. After G3, B4, B6, B5, B5 takes, A4, A4 takes, A4 takes, H5, A8 check, C7, D8, C5, C8 check, B6, D1, F5, B1 check, A7, A1 check, A3, A3 check, takes A3, F3, E3, F1, D5, C7, D2, F7 takes, C2, F3, E2 check, E1, D6, G3, F4, F4 takes F3, F2, C1, takes F3, E1 queen, G4, B5, my choice. I could end it quick, but I run this pawn all the way down, try to and make it real simple. After B5, F5, B4, G5, B3, F5, B2, F6, B1 queen, G6, B6 check, F6, G1 check, F5, F1, E5, G5, E4, check F4, D3, B3, E2, G2, E1, and that's game, F1. Alright, that was 61 moves, but like I said, I choose the arrows the way, there was other ways, and I looked into it. I just don't pick arrows, I just see what I like and I want to do it. I want to play a game with the arrows with my choice of my idea how I think the game should go. Not all the time, you know. And you can't trust the arrows all the time. That's another thing. Not all the arrows are good. You're going to lose games. You're going to draw games. And sometimes then when it updates, you do this all over and you can't. Then you have to change everything again. And it's amazing how they're updating these programs, you know. But the next day or later on, you go back, you play the opening. Okay, it does go back to being the old way again with the opening. But they're updating the programs. They did it to me on Deep Fritz 8 back in the day when I beat a 2-minute blitz. It's the same thing, and now they're doing it here. So to be at 2200, I almost got to be at 2800 because that's how ridiculous it is. I showed you that game with the 2200 against the 28. Huh. Oh, that's unbelievable. 600 ELO and it came down to the last two pawns? Nope. And now I'm playing this 2900 game. I was whipping it around. Now it updated real quick, high end. But I had to shift gears again, and I got it. Now I'm back beating it again. We'll have those games coming up. And this is how it went down. And these games take me about maybe 10 minutes, depending how, you know, I think. Maybe a little bit longer. And I choose the arrows I wanted to choose and how to do it. I just pushed the pawn. I didn't listen to nothing else. I just made it simple. And the game goes on. Okay, thanks for stopping by. We'll have some more for you.